Coming up on today's show, we get the latest scoop on the upcoming Madman Convention, get up and personal with some die-hard fans, and interview a very special guest who loves to dance it out. All this and more here at Fanbase, your subculture fix. Hello,
Ohayou gozaimasu,
and welcome to Fanbase with Liam and Primrose.
If you're looking for a subculture fix, we'll be popping with pop culture with this week's theme on today's show.
If you haven't guessed already by our appearance, this week we'll be exploring the super kawaii and colourful world of Japanese and Korean pop culture, aka J-pop and K-pop.
Yes, that's right. Gaining global recognition in the late 2000s, K-pop and J-pop are a niche style of bubblegum pop, performed by groups of males and females. These icons have trained intensely in both music and dance from a very young age to become pop sensations.
These impossibly good-looking and fashion-forward performers create cute and danceable tunes that are seen commonly on anime, Korean dramas, and live in concert all over Asia and other Eastern regions.
They have even become marketable amongst Western audiences, with each group having their own formalised fan group. For example, K-pop group Super Junior fanbase are known as Everlasting Friends, and their designated colour is Pearl Sapphire Blue. How exotic! So Prim, I heard you had a bit of fun this weekend at an anime event.
Yes, I sure did, Liam.
Tell us more about it.
A couple of weeks ago, I went and visited the Madman Anime Festival at the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre. For those who aren't familiar with the Madman Convention, it is a festival that showcases some of the fans and stars from your favourite anime franchises.
My favorite anime TV show is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Free, it's a high school swimming club anime.
It's based off one of the manga illustrations as well as what SZA wore to the Met Gala.
Today I came as Kagutsune Maru from Token Rambu, which is a Japanese video game and anime.
Wow, I sure missed out there, Prim.
Oh, don't worry, Liam. There are always anime events happening around Melbourne.
And if you can't make it, shops like Minotaur have all your anime and manga needs. Now moving on, fans in the anime and K-pop industry are dedicated, loyal and a tad obsessed. K-pop boy bands are even touring here with the likes of iKON and 17. Anime has risen to be one of the most popular animated content being screened here in Australia, with shows like Sailor Moon, Death Note and Sword Art Online rising to the top. K-pop boy bands are idolised and worshipped for their cute looks and catchy tunes. So what makes anime and K-pop so compelling, you might ask?
We decided to go and find a dedicated superfan to fill us in on all the hype. We met up with K-pop and anime fan Trinity to see what life was like for them as they keep up to date with the latest in the fandom.
I'm Trinity and welcome to my Weird and K-pop room. I got into like anime, manga, that type of stuff when I was like 5 because of my parents. I like the horror aspect of a lot of animes and that you wouldn't like by seeing like a lot of things it looks really cute but it's really not. I like Madoka Magica, that one, mainly because it's like a plot twist type thing. It looks like it'd be really adorable for like really small children, but it's really not. Yes, it's very expensive to cosplay. I had like a lot of fun like constantly dressing up as characters that I liked that weren't real. But like now it's more just dressing up, having fun, meeting up with your friends, doing the photo shoots type of stuff. We dance on stage in like really nice costumes and we get judged on how good the dance are, like how in sync we are and stuff like that.
Thanks again, Trinity, for the room tour. You sure put the super in superfan. This fan base really shows their dedication to their community, and I don't think it'll fade away anytime soon. Moving on, we now have a special interview guest. Liam, over to you.
Luigi Dunn is not your average Melbourne dancer. This 22-year-old K-pop enthusiast from Geelong devotes his time day and night to dancing in the city and meeting with various groups for collaborative performances. Luigi's online fan base is always increasing with a staggering 2,600 followers on his Instagram and is here today to share all there is to know about K-pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our special guest, Luigi Dunn.
Welcome to the show.
So Luigi, how long have you pursued the life of K-pop?
I've always been into Asian music ever since I was a little boy, and only like around 2011, I was walking past my sister's bedroom one day, and then I'm hearing this, cool music from her, and I'm like, what is this? And the next thing it's K-pop, and then that's where I got introduced to my first group, and then it's just led on to my life now.
Awesome. So for viewers out there that aren't familiar with K-pop, what is the difference between K-pop and regular pop?
The work is, in my opinion, much more intense for K-pop idols. They're usually working, 24/7. They barely get any breaks, and they with Western groups and Western idols, they're usually releasing new music every 6 months to maybe a year. Yeah. With K-pop idols, they release music like every 3 months or so.
Wow.
So quick, yeah.
So how do you meet all of these like-minded dancers?
I would say my networking skills are quite good. I'm usually up for a chat with the random person on the street. But in terms of me meeting other K-pop fans, I meet them through dancing. So when I'm out dancing on the street or dancing in the studio, I meet people through there. Meet people through conventions too. I was actually at the Madman Festival the other week as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's it like dancing in public? That must be a very scary.
It's obviously it was very nerve-wracking for me when I first started off. Through social media too, I just you get used to it. It does build up your confidence a lot, and then now I'm just very happy to perform.
Awesome. So how long does it take to make a cover of a K-pop performance?
Depends on what you're doing. So if you're doing a full cover, obviously it's going to take a bit longer. Short covers are usually really good. A lot of people. I usually do my performances on Instagram, and I usually upload on there. Instagram only allows around 1 minute, so I do go hard in the 1 minute, and a lot of people watch my videos through there.
Oh yeah. So how closely related are the K-pop and J-pop fans?
They go pair and pair. So if someone likes manga anime, they've at least heard of K-pop and vice versa.
Yeah.
For me, I did start off liking manga and anime a lot more than K-pop, and now I'm more on the K-pop scene.
And can you name a few of your favourite anime and mangas?
Oh, anime and mangas. So we've got, when I was a young kid, I liked Pokemon, Digimon, all the classics.
Love it.
I love Dragon Ball Z was one of my favourites. All the newer anime, so Koge, Attack on Titan's also pretty good.
Yeah.
My Hero Academy and all that, yeah.
Awesome. And what's your favourite K-pop band of all time?
Of all time, at the moment, my favourite group is Stray Kids. 2 of the members are from Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, I love them.
Well, who was your first and favourite band, from
first
the beginning?
And favourite?
Yeah.
Oh, when I was younger, one of the oldest groups, they're very big, Big Bang.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing one of their shirts underneath, but I'm
yeah.
sure I'm wearing one.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
A big thank you to Luigi for joining us on today's show. Join us here for next week's theme, where we dive deep into the vast and majestic world of gaming.
Yes, and don't forget to keep up with our social media accounts displayed below.
Joining us today is Vass performing his original music. And remember, if you need that fan fix, we're always popping with pop culture here at Fanbase.
This is Liam and Primrose, over and out.
Got that look, the one that I can't seem to resist. There's nothing I can do to make you see me the way I see you. We go out, the bar is dead again. You get your gin, we go out and light up a cigarette. I'd be without you if I could, but you're tattooed on my mind. Got your song in my head, and I just can't see past your red. It's 3 a.m. looks at you and you go to bed. I'm left alone in my head. I start to see red. I'd be without you if I could, but you're tattooed on my mind. Got your song in my head, and I just can't see past your red. We take a sip, and the world, it starts to spin. Everything seems fine. Then the world goes down, and my mind starts to bleed. I'd be without you if I could, but you're tattooed on my mind. Got your song in my head, and I just can't see past your red. I gotta get out. I gotta get out of my head. Well, I try.